Hello again, people. Today I wanted to make this video for myself and for anyone who may be in the same position sometime in the future. So it's a little bit for some documentation purposes as well as, I guess, motivation, you know, proof of concept, So I'm feeling pretty excited today because what I'm seeing with outreach, using cold email outreach with Instantly AI has been, making me extremely excited, extremely happy. I launched a new campaign yesterday to a different niche this time, which was always the strategy. Um, some recruiters will say you should get into one niche and stick with it. I'm kind of in a sticky situation, financially speaking, so I kind of want quick results. Although I'm not kind of attaching myself to the outcome at a certain time, I kind of want to act with a little bit of urgency. So I, started to prospect in a new niche just to try it out. And I've gotten positive responses already. So I'm going for the commercial real estate industry, and I was reaching out to authorities and figuring out who obviously has openings and wants, and also willing to use a third party to fill those gaps. And geez, man, 2 days, second day of launching the campaign, I already started to get responses on the first email. So obviously I built the sequence this time. Instead of the IT, you saw the IT video I think I posted, and it was largely out of office and no's. And of course, I think I need to follow up with everyone who was out of office. There could still be potential there, as well as those that were saying, okay, maybe later. But there wasn't many of those. However, in this campaign, on the first email, it was only about 460 something prospects. On the first sequence out of 8, some of them were already responding, and I already booked a meeting for next week, Wednesday. Very exciting, and who knows what that could turn into. Today, from the IT recruitment campaign, I got someone asking me for a pricing table for very high level positions, 3 of them, some 5 and 8 years worth of experience. So it could end up being something very good, and I hope to close it. We'll see what happens. I'll just send in the pricing table and hear how it goes. But yeah, man, it's truly exciting. Once again, if you look at my old videos, there was a sense of a little bit of naive optimism. You could see, well, at least this is how I think it is, but my energy was much higher. I was a lot more fresh, very into it. And you could kind of see it depleting. And obviously I was confronting a reality that I was disappointing myself. That was, I think, what made me not as energetic, right? Because you're kind of, reality is setting in, not because this thing is stupid, not possible. This stuff is possible. There's no way anyone can tell me that I'm not going to make 100 grand in a month if I keep pursuing this. It's going to happen. But that optimism fades, not because it's not possible, but because I was disappointing myself. I don't know why I was so scared and trying to be very particular, very careful with everything. My fitness had fallen off, came back. I don't know how much I can attribute it to, you know, not taking enough action. But there are other things that were also happening in my life, still currently happening in my life. Some particularly stressful, ongoing as well. Nothing too bad, by the way, but it maybe has a toll on me, right? And of course, I'm trying to make sure I act in ways to identify that and see how and to what degree it's affecting my actions, right? So, yeah, of course, I need to just get my act straight, in short. And I think I have been. And now the results are starting to kind of seep through. But all of these actions still could have been taken a long time ago. So I'm taking this as an opportunity uh, to correct myself in this moment and continue to do that on a regular basis and to stay on the mark. So, yeah, man, I know I actually tried to record this video again and I went on so many tangents. I might just post it anyways, who knows, but I'm trying to make it a little bit more concise. And yeah, I was so excited to see some of the responses I'm getting. And I cannot wait to scale this campaign in the commercial real estate market. because it's only 400 prospects that I went after. It's 468 to be exact. I need to be doing 2, 3, 4, 5 times that in a single week. And ultimately about 10,000 emails per month, or 10,000 prospects should be reached a month. At the capacity of emails I have, it's possible. I already have it. Well, now I have 2 accounts that kind of went to shit, but I can fix it, hopefully. Anyways, still not going to give up on the IT recruitment industry. It's going to be much harder because a lot more people are prospecting to it for all sorts of services. So some of the emails are already filtered in ways that if there's like components of it, they have AI, they can just read, like, okay, this is someone soliciting business, and it's much harder to tap in, although they do have needs. So yeah, I just cannot wait to liquidate myself again. I'm trying to get out of this mess of trading time for money. Especially when you're starting a service-based business, there's less capital required to start. I mean, you can use capital to leverage, more. Let's say for outreach, you can get more out of it. You can get more time, or you can get more output by using AI and these tools, which cost money. And so you kind of have to sacrifice that freedom to just spend a little, maybe go out and all these things. And I think I've sacrificed way too much, lost way too much time. The information is there. The action was lacking to some degree. I guess also there's some level of not having enough information that paralyzes you, to that fear. And I'm really trying to get out of it. And I think I'm getting out of it. And yeah, I'm very keen to see how I act for the rest of the year. I'm just going to keep trying to build campaigns. I should be able to relaunch everything in 2 days and try it at much greater scale. Try personalize a little bit more, and keep following up, keep the engine running, and incorporate video outreach to make things even more personalized and hopefully even more effective. Yeah, that 100 grand a month mark is still very possible. In theory, I've done it. I now know I have the experience of speaking to people, landing clients to some degree. I've had a recruiter give me a split deal, and he gave me a job requirement that was up to 13 grand for one position, and he had 3. And I fumbled it out of fear. I didn't act, all these things, but I still intend to get back to him. Probably going to be a red flag for him now because I didn't communicate it, but I'm sure he could. And we'll see. We'll see. The other thing is, I now know that getting your own clients is possible. It's not as scary as it seems. I'm still yet to see how sales calls go, and actually the sourcing and interviewing stage, as well as submitting and waiting for offers, all those things. So that's my little dump of thoughts I'm going to leave today, and hopefully this will inspire me or anyone who is slightly in the same situation, trying to get out the mud and make it out here. So cheers.